Okay, I'm going to start with Drew. So, Drew, it has been a whole week since I saw you, and I just did the theory videos for your brothers. I'm flipping through your lesson book. I'm getting my gear together for you. Let's see. Once a Man Was So Mad, and long ago were the songs we were working on this week. All right, so welcome to your first YouTube lesson. There are some advantages to having the YouTube lesson, like you can stop, you can rewind, you can play along. You can play along with me every single day. You can watch little parts as you go along, whatever works for you. Also, these videos are never as long as your actual lesson because you can't ask questions, unfortunately, and you can't talk back with me, so it makes it a little bit shorter. So what can we do in a YouTube lesson? Well, we can go over what you were working on, and we can look at some new stuff also. So I'm going to double check my other shot because I pulled the camera up. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked. Whee! That's better. I have this shot also so that way you can see my fingers while I play your songs, and that can be very handy. Okay? Alright, so we're going to start with Once a Man Was So Mad. We worked on this song last week in your lesson. I also set it up so that you could work on it in Piano Maestro. I haven't checked to see if that went through. If that works for you, then absolutely do that, okay? This one has a hand position. I'm going to go ahead and show you in my other shot where the thumbs sit next to each other. Remember the pictures at the top of the page in your book. So you get this hand position, and the first note you start on is this one. It's C. And the first note you play with your left hand is G. Okay? Wrists up, fingers curved. Yours should sound like this. 1, 2, ready, play. Now then, oh, I clicked the thing. There we go. Now then, does yours sound like that? If it doesn't sound like that, then go back and double check, all right? Make sure that you're going down to the left hand and you're not skipping that measure, right? You have to be very careful with that. There's that place in your music where it goes C, 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 then it goes down to your left hand, then it comes back up to your right hand. And it does have the repeat sign in it, and it does have 9 verses, but you don't have to play all 9, okay? In fact, I don't recommend it for your health. Family members may try to harm you. So be careful. Don't play it all 9 times, all right? But the words are lots of fun, so be careful with it. Enjoy reading the words, but, you know, then move on. Speaking of moving on, we have long ago. Long ago. However long you think is a long time ago. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch to that other angle so you can see my hands and the keys. Your hands for this one should be like this, with both thumbs sharing middle C, okay? Fingers nice and curved and prepared. And one of the tricky things about this one is the rhythm. You have half note, quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you have hold, 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 2, 3, 4. Okay? That can be very tricky. Another way you could do that would be long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, short, long, 2, 3, 4. Okay? The next line should be half note, quarter, quarter, whole, 2, 3, 4. Half note, quarter, quarter, whole, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That one, half note, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now I'm going to play the entire first page with you. 1, 2, ready, play. Does yours sound like that? If yours sounds like that, then that's great. That means that you'll get a sticker on it when you come back next week, and you're in really good shape. If it doesn't sound like that, back up the video, check it out again, and see what you can do in order to make it work for you. Remember, you can also play it in Piano Maestro. That'll tell you if your notes are right or wrong. It's not as good about the rhythm, but it's good about the note naming. So let's go ahead and move on to page number 2. 1, 2, ready, play. Hold, 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 2, 3, 4. You should notice that that's exactly the same as the first line of the song. So if you have any trouble with it, go back and see how we were working with that one. Measure 13, I'm starting at the last line of the song right here. Okay. You get hold, 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 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do that again. You have half note, quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note, whole, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so hold, hold, half, hold, hold, 2, 3, 4. As for the notes, this can be a tricky place, and you might find it's tricky. It starts on D, going down to A, back up to B, going down, and then E, and then 2, 3, 4. All right? One more detail of this song that I would love to see is it's supposed to go from medium loud to medium soft right between the beginning and the end of page 1 and beginning and end of page 2. So those details are very, very nice. If you have all of your notes and your rhythms already correct this week, go ahead and add that next layer of detail. Very, very quickly, I'm going to show you the first page of Nobody Knows the Trouble I'm In so that you can start something new. Also, next week when you come for your lesson, we will pick a Christmas song, so be prepared for that. We have Nobody Knows the Trouble I'm In. I'm going to switch back so we can look at it together. We have, book doesn't want to cooperate, does it? We have quarter, half note, quarter, which makes short, long, short. Okay? Then we have long, long. Another way of saying that, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nobody knows the short, long, long. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So be careful with this pattern that it continues on short, long, just like what you had over here. Down here you've got half notes. By the time you get here, you'll be thinking, oh, I can play quickly through those, but you shouldn't change your tempo when you get here. Make sure that you've got 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play you the first page. It would be good to play along when you get to this point in your practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the first page. It is a little bit complicated, and I would expect that you're still working on that long ago, unless something happened this week that was unusual and it just really clicked. I bet you're still working on it. It's a tough song. So go ahead and start this one. You can play along with me. You can watch my fingers, which is helpful, but most helpful is reading it for yourself, okay? So start working on that one, finish up the others, and you should be in good shape. Be glad you don't have to take the theory test on Saturday. Encourage your brothers, and I will see you next week, or if you happen to pop in at the theory test on Saturday. Good luck. Oh, by the way, you need the secret password. The secret password this week is purple spoons. Purple spoons. And if you don't know the secret password, then your practice days won't count because I'll know you didn't watch to this point in the video. Purple spoons. And I will see you on next Monday. Bye, Drew.